Hi, and welcome to this FlashTrack 3.5 release video. Today we're going to walk through what's new in FlashTrack 3.5 Ojibwe release and find out what's changed since version 3.4, the Ottawa release, that came out last year in 2014. So since its inception, FlashTrack has been in development for about 3.5 years. Of course, the first version shipped a little bit after that, but throughout this whole time period, we've been working to continuously improve the product. For instance, last year we made the FlashTrack ready for the Canadian market. We're always working to improve product activation, make it less of a burden, less of a hassle. We've improved search. Now when you send your project file to FlashTrack, it gets uploaded to a cloud service called FlashTrack Send Reports. We've included offline product documentation. I know some users have been vocal about this. We've improved DPI scaling on Windows 7 for machines that are running high resolution screens that are really small, let's say 11, 13 inches. This has been a problem. And now we've made strides towards that. This does not affect Windows 8 or Windows 10, of course. Now, there are always other small improvements and fixes that we generally don't talk about that are not really important to mention. As a little bit of nostalgia, here's what the original shipping version of FlashTrack looked like. As you can see, a lot of things have changed. However, the basics were, of course, there. A lot of the attributes and things like that have, of course, been there. They've been updated over time. We've made strides towards, of course, making the product a lot better. And you can see here, of course, it says version 1.0. You can access the product and licensing information within the Backstage Info tab, as seen here. Of course, I'm running version 3.5 Ojibwe release, and I have about 22 days left until I have to activate. Now when you launch the new version of FlashTrack and you have 7 or less days until licensing check, this dialog box will pop up, and you can, of course, postpone activating, or you can activate now. For instance, if you're sitting in an office and have an internet connection today, but you know that tomorrow you'll be out in the field, or in 2 days you're not going to have an internet connection in the field, it's best to reactivate it now and be current with that. Moving on to search, we've created a find topmost and a find leftmost feature. You're now able to search through alternate IDs, location, and brand automatically along with customer IDs. There's, of course, the old hide customer ID prefixes feature. This has been around since version 3.4, but we're continuously working on improving that. We've also added a hide completed items list, so you can only show the items that are unfinished and you're still working on. Here's how the find topmost and find leftmost feature works. Of course, it should be fairly self-explanatory. If I hit on find leftmost, it will go and find the leftmost item in the one line or workspace. One of the more interesting things that we've added in this release is the hide completed items toggle, where it'll only show me what I'm still working on. For instance, I have a wire here that has missing attributes. So I can go ahead and click that and fill in the missing data, which is a length in this case. One of the more interesting aspects of this release is that we've created a new cloud service called FlashTrack Send Reports, and this replaces the old Send to FlashTrack feature. So when your data, such as your project file and your snapshots, get uploaded, they're stored in a geo-redundant fashion. So we keep 3 copies in one data center and another 3 copies for backup in another data center. Depending on your subscription level, for instance, annual subscribers can view one-line diagrams and Excel spreadsheets and printable reports that are extracted from your project file through this service. And this cloud service works with not just with your laptop, but also with your tablet and your smartphone. So this data is viewable pretty much anywhere. It does, however, require a Send Reports account to log in to upload the data and, of course, view the data online. And the address is FlashTrackSR.com. In order to upload your workbook, you'll need to go to the Project Backstage tab. Of course, you'll need to sign in first with your new Send Reports account. And when you do so, you'll then click the Upload button here, and presuming that everything checks out, you'll be able to upload it. Of course, my project here has validation errors. This is what the new validation screen looks like. This is a new feature. And of course, if I click yes, I can go and look for what I have not completed, and you see what I'm missing here. There's 4 things that have 4 items that have missing data attributes, so I can go ahead and fill those in. Then when I've filled everything in, I can go and attempt to upload it again. Then when you're finished uploading your project, you can log into FlashTrackSR.com. You should see a landing page, something similar to this, and of course you can sign in to the cloud service by using the link at the top right. And once you've logged in, you can then view any uploaded workbooks and associated snapshots. Additionally, depending on your subscription level, for instance, if you have an annual subscription, you can also view any one-line diagrams, spreadsheets, and reports that have been extracted from your project workbooks. Lastly, we've added offline product documentation, which can be accessed via the Backstage Info tab. As mentioned before, it is in fact something that's been heavily requested by many users. As a side note, the old How to Use guide is also available by clicking the Quick Start Guide button. Here's what the offline documentation looks like. It is just a compiled HTML help file that can in fact be copied freely onto any other computer. It's worth mentioning that an online version of the same content is also available online via FlashTrackSR.com, which is our new cloud service called FlashTrack Send Reports. Thank you for watching this FlashTrack 3.5 release video. You can contact us via the following methods.